It is your girl, your favorite tarot reader, the Moon Goddess Leem. And I wanted to get on here and actually do a live reading. I was going to do it on Facebook, but I just realized like I never do lives on YouTube. So we are going to read for all of the elements, fire, earth, air, water, on this live today. What comes up comes out. All right, so this is a general collective reading for my gods and goddesses of the collective. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that this reading finds you in high spirits and vibrations, and if not, hopefully by the end of this reading you are in high spirits and higher vibrations. Okay, so since it is Leo season, let's go ahead and start with our fire signs. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right, Holy Spirit, when it comes to the fire signs, what messages do you have for the collective? My fire signs, what messages do you have for the collective spirit? All right, so you guys have the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords. A lot of changes going on with all that five energy being there. What else, Holy Spirit, for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? Man, y'all are walking away from something that really has you in emotional distress, and it's playing on your mind. But rest assured, all of this walking away energy, all of this negative energy, this 5 plus 5 is going to add up to the 10 of Pentacles for you, which is brand new, not necessarily brand new, but it is generated energy. It is you changing your perspective on things. It is you moving in alignment with the life that you want and the desires that you want. It is you leaving behind the energy of sadness and depression and despair and feeling left out in the cold and feeling lonely and feeling deprived of what it is that you actually want and need. You have the 10 of Pentacles energy right on the horizon, but what you need to do is you need to start telling yourself that only good things happen in your life, that only positive things happen in your life, that best case scenarios are what take place in your life. Stop focusing so much on the loss. Stop focusing so much on what you're walking away from. Stop focusing so much on the people that hurt you and betrayed you, because that's what's keeping you stuck in this mental state of anxiety, depression, and despair. And start revamping what you are saying to yourself. Start rewiring and reprogramming your mind and your subconscious by telling yourself only good things happen to you, by telling yourself that only the best is going to occur in your life, because you are the one essentially that is creating the experiences that you're having, right? And a lot of you are coming into that realization that it is your responsibility and that you need to be more accountable for what it is that you're thinking, but also for what it is that you are tolerating and allowing in your life, okay? Tell me more for the fire sign spirit. And this can apply to your sun, moon, or rising, okay? All right, Spirit, for fire signs, please tell me more for the collective, for gods and goddesses of the collective. What is the tea? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have the Page of Cups and you have the Fool card. So as I mentioned before, with this 10 of Pentacles, you guys are going to be afforded a new opportunity and a new clean slate and a new beginning. See, with the Fool card and the Page of Cups being here, there's going to be messages, downloads, information, realizations that you are going to start experiencing that are going to lead you on the path of your new beginning. And everything that you have been through and everything that you have experienced are going to be almost like you're going to have a toolbox of all these things that you can pull on to create the life that you want and to make sure that you don't fall back into this type of energy. And so these previous experiences, you're going to be able to pull on them and apply them and instill the proper boundaries, stand on the boundaries that you are implementing. You're going to be thinking more positively, which is going to regulate your nervous system and regulate your emotions and regulate the way that you react to situations, because you are going to realize and you are going to recognize that things can only happen if you are the one that is giving power to these scenarios and to these situations. You are the one who is attaching an identity to these scenarios that are occurring in your life. So now that you know how much power you have and how in control of everything you are going to be able to create and pave the way for the life that you want to live. And you will only experience the things that you are dominantly giving your attention and your energy to. So as I mentioned, there are going to be a lot of positive things happening for you moving forward, as long as you are maintaining the mental practice and the mindfulness to tell yourself that only good things are going to happen to you and for you. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice for my fire signs? What advice do you have for the fire sign, Spirit? Spirit, what is the advice for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? All right, we have full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Hello, my love. The answers you need are coming. As I was mentioning, in your reading, the downloads are going to start coming. The realizations are going to start coming. The information that you need to move on is going to start coming to you. Pay attention to the messages that you're getting. Pay attention to the impulses that you're getting, because that's what we call inspired action. An idea pops in your mind. You're like, oh, that sounds really good. I should do that. Yes, you should do that. Follow the inspired impulses that you are feeling. Pay attention to the dreams that you're having. Pay attention to the little voice in the back of your head that's saying, hey, make this move, or don't make this move, or make this phone call, or whatever it is that you are being told to do. Make sure you do it, because that is what is going to lead you to your 10 of Pentacles. That is what's going to be leading you to your fresh start and your new beginning, with the Fool card being here, okay? And fire signs, you guys are extremely powerful beings. You guys exert a lot of passion. You guys maintain a lot of energy. Use that to your benefit. Use that to better yourself. Use that for your creative purposes. Use that to create the world, the life, the reality that you want to be. Sorry, I just read a comment that irritated me. Anyway, you are essentially going to be able to create things in the way that you want them to, with all of that passionate power that you possess and that you exude. Oh, I appreciate that. Hi, Ellie love. I love you. All right, let's move along to our earth signs. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, Spirit, when it comes to the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, what messages do you have? All right, earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Spirit, what are the messages for my earth signs. Two more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. You guys do have the Nine of Pentacles here, which that is speaking to residual income. That's speaking to the seeds that you guys have planted, meaning the intentions that you set for yourself, the affirmations that you're speaking over yourself are going to pan out for you in the way that you are hoping that they will be. There's going to be increases all around when it comes to financial concerns that you're having. When it comes to matters of even love and family, there's going to be a lot of foundational building that you are going to be doing. All right, Spirit, tell me more for the earth signs. Hold on, let me get my cards in order. So they're flipping around and falling all over the place. Thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, speaking to prosperity, speaking to abundance, speaking to overall well-being and health. So earth signs, you guys have been doing, and these are all earth cards, you guys have been putting in a lot of mental, spiritual, and emotional work. You guys have been standing on business. You have been setting goals for yourself, making plans to achieve those goals, creating new goals. You've been pushing yourself to the limit and realizing that you are limitless. There is nothing that you can't have. There's nothing that you can't be. There's nothing that you cannot do. And you are really setting yourself up on the track to be able to really sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruit of your labor. You guys are going to be coming into a harvest season, a harvest period. Things that were being hidden from you are now going to be revealed. So just like I was telling the fire signs, make sure that you are paying attention to your impulses. Make sure that you are paying attention to dreams that you're having, downloads, things that are popping up in your mind. Make sure that you are paying attention to those messages that are coming through for you, okay? We have the Six of Wands here, earth signs. That is victory. That is triumph. Any issues that you have been trying to get over, stop giving so much energy to the identification of the problem and start focusing more on the idea that everything is always working out in your favor, that things are always working out for you, that things always work out better than you are expecting them to, and you will start to see the miracles pop up and show up for you, earth signs. You are going to be given a new opportunity when it comes to love and relationships and networking and just connecting with people around you. You know what it is that you want when it comes to the life that you want to live in regards to love, finances, career, how you want to look, how you want your home to look. You know what you want and you are going after it. And now you just need to remind yourself and remember to stay open to receiving. Staying in the energy of gratitude is going to ensure that you are not missing any opportunities that your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team are trying to set up for you. This next season for you, earth signs, is going to be very powerful. There, like I said, there's going to be a lot of wins for you in this next season, okay? So if you've been concerned about how things are going, whether things are going to work themselves out, don't worry. Your only job is to be telling yourself that it's all taken care of and it's all going to work out, because it is, and it's literally in the cards for you. All right, Spirit, what advice do we have for the earth signs? What advice do you have for the earth signs, Spirit? And again, this is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. That's too many. Two more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. Thank you, Spirit. You got the same thing as the fire signs. The answers that you are looking for are coming to you. So again, paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to any impulses that you're having, paying attention to any gut feelings that you're having, any intuitive moves that you feel you need to make, you need to be doing them. Make sure that you are paying full on attention to what is going on. Mindfulness is the most important when it comes to manifesting the life that you want and when it comes to acquiring your desires, okay? All right, let's move along to the air signs. All right, Spirit, for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I'm so grateful to those of you who are joining in. All right, air signs, that's too many. We have the Lovers card. So choices, choices, choices. You are going to have some decisions to make. And what decisions are those going to be, Spirit? You are wanting a new start, a new beginning. There are cycles that you are ready to close out. There are experiences that you are ready to forget. There are people that you are ready to walk away from. However, are you really? That is the question, because even though mentally and emotionally you may have checked out, are you implementing the boundaries necessary to maintain the decision that you have made? All right. If you're walking away from a job, if you're implementing boundaries with family members, if you're walking away from a relationship, are you going to stand on business? Are you going to affirm and stand 10 toes down on the boundaries that you are implementing for yourself? Tell me more, please, Spirit. You can't continue to ride the fence, air signs, and you know what I'm talking about. You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You can't be like, oh, mentally and emotionally, I'm not going to give my all, but physically, I'm still going to be here, because all that's going to do is weigh on your mind and play on your subconscious and keep you in the energy that you are so wanting to be out of and that you want to be free of. You are only reflecting and mirroring what you are internally identifying with. All right. So if you are wanting to get away from this situation, if you're wanting to create something new for yourself, then you need to start identifying with that new version that has all of what it is that you are desiring, versus straddling the fence and keeping 1 foot in the water and 1 foot out the water. You're essentially still wavering about what it is that you want, or your self-esteem, or you're not holding yourself in a high enough regard to believe that you can create the life that you want for yourself, and that you can have the love that you want, or you can have the career that you want. You are your own limitation at this point, and every time you're going back to something that you want to free yourself from, you are letting the universe know that this is what you want and to give you more of that. All right, Spirit, what is the advice for the earth signs? I'm sorry, the air signs. Actually, I'm going to pull a couple more cards for air. What else do you want the air signs to know, Spirit? Thank you. Eight of Swords. So as I was saying, you guys tend to be your own worst enemy by keeping yourself in situations that you no longer want to be a part of, because you don't hold the inner belief that you deserve more, that you deserve better, and that you're worthy of more, and that you're worthy of better than what you have been receiving at this time. All right. Your wishes can absolutely be fulfilled. You can have everything that you want. It's just a matter of identifying with the person who lives that type of life, who stands on those kind of boundaries, who only accepts the best out of the people that they are around and that they are allowing into their life. Okay. All right, Spirit, for the air signs, what is the advice? 2 more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. 1 more shuffle and I'll pull from the top. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So, air signs, again, it just comes down to making a choice, completing out the cycle, and starting again, starting fresh, starting new with everything that you know and everything that you have. Basically taking everything that you've experienced and turning it into wisdom so that you're not falling back and making the same mistakes, okay? Standing on business, standing on the boundaries that you are implementing so that they can be reflected back to you in your 3D reality. You're no longer holding yourself hostage to negative ways of thinking and allowing people to treat you however, which also plays on the way that you think about yourself. But instead, you are going to come into this energy of wish fulfillment. You are coming into your prosperity, and not just financially, but also emotionally and mentally, by cutting ties with this false way of thinking, making the choice to identify with a better version of yourself so that that can start to be reflected and you can enter into a whole new world, a whole new 3D reality experience, okay? All right, finally, let's go on to water signs. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We just left out of Cancer season. It is now officially Leo season, so we can wipe our tears and get out of our feelings and start coming into the boss energy that Leo season is intending for us to have. Leo season says confidence is radiant. It's time to tap into that confident energy that I know you guys have so that you can start living your best life. It is time for you all. It doesn't matter what your sign is. It does not matter what your big 3 is. It is time for you guys to be living your best lives. Okay? All right, Spirit, when it comes to the water signs, what messages do you have? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Two more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. Thank you, Spirit. All right, you guys, you have the Knight of Swords. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please. Probably should have took that. I'll see if it comes back around. Then you have the King of Pentacles. So you guys are leaving behind anything that is stopping you from reaching your King of Pentacles energy. That's stopping anything that's stopping you from having peace, anything that's stopping your money, anything that is stopping you from feeling good. You are prioritizing yourself and your needs at this time, water signs, and you truly do not care who is bothered by it, because if you're bothered by me prioritizing myself and my peace, essentially you have your own work to do, but also you may not need to be a part of my tribe. You may not need to be a part of my inner circle. And that's really where you're at with things, water signs. You are no longer allowing yourself to drown so that others may float and survive, okay? You're not allowing yourself to be anybody's life raft anymore. You're not allowing yourself to be anybody's welcome mat that they're just wiping their feet on. Okay, you are prioritizing yourself. And because you've been prioritizing yourself, you have all of these new passions and ideas and all this creative energy that is coursing through you that you need to start doing something with, because there's going to be financial abundance that aids in the peace and stability that you'll experience. And that's all going to be based off of your own creativity and your own talents, okay? All right, Spirit, tell me more for the water signs. Thank you. More fire energy. And no coincidence, it is Leo season. So these things that you are going to be experiencing are going to be happening in real time. This is not something that you're going to be waiting months and months for. This is going to be occurring, like, this is right now. Okay. You guys have the Ace of Wands, which again is that passion, that creativity being activated. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which is further fire energy, that is further about pursuing your passions and pursuing your dreams and manifesting the things that you want for yourself. All right, tell me more, please, Spirit. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Ignore my dog barking in the back. All right, you guys have the Page of Swords. So there's definitely going to be some good news that is coming your way. All right. You guys have the Page of Swords. So again, communication, good news coming through. You guys may be putting out content. You guys may be creating or designing, and it's going to catch the attention of someone who is going to reach out, and they're going to want to come into some type of networking, or they're going to want to come into some type of contract with you in regards to what it is that you are doing or creating, or whatever hobby it is that you are prioritizing and putting your energy into, water signs. Tell me more, please. One more message to close off this little reading for the water signs, and then we'll get into what their advice is. Two more shuffles and I will pull from the top. Thank you, Spirit. All right, you guys also have the World card. So what I feel overall for all of the signs, it doesn't matter if you're fire energy, earth energy, air energy, water energy, you are all coming into this ascension where you are realizing your duties, your responsibilities when it comes to what you experience on a day-to-day basis. The life that you currently have, you're realizing that you have to be accountable for the choices that you have made, the people that you have allowed in your lives, the things that you have allowed to go on for quite some time. And now that you are comfortable in that realization and you're ready to make changes and you're ready to move into a different direction, you guys are all coming into this energy of, I am going to create the life that I want for myself. I know that I want better than this. I know that I deserve better than this. I understand that there have been systemic practices and systemic programming that have been implemented in my life and taught to me that I am now unlearning and taking the time to relearn what is actually true and applied to my life so that I can have what it is that I am desiring. Water signs, with the Four of Pentacles being here, you guys are being stingy with your energy. You're being stingy with your time, and you're being stingy with your resources. And there's nothing wrong with that. That comes with implementing those boundaries. That comes with prioritizing yourself and doing what you need to do for you, because you honestly cannot do a thing for anybody else if you are not taking care of yourself properly and fully. Okay. What is the advice for water sign, Spirit? Two more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. One more shuffle and I'll pull from the top. I don't know why my cards aren't shuffling right. One more shuffle and I'll pull from the top. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. And I think that's very important for the water signs, because water signs are such in-depth emotional beings. They really go deep, deep, deep below the surface when it comes to their emotions and their emotional state. And so sometimes the past attachments weigh you down and make it very difficult, if not damn near impossible, for you to move forward and to move on in your life. And this is why water signs boundaries are going to be so significant in this next phase, in this next chapter that you're coming into, when it comes to creating the life that you want for yourself, because the past no longer exists. There's nothing you can do about that. It's done. It's over. You can revise it, sure, but it doesn't make sense to keep putting energy towards something that you are no longer wanting to identify with. It is time to really set yourself up for your future. Start focusing more on the present, being grateful for what you currently have, so that you can start generating more to be grateful for. All right. Putting yourself forward, prioritizing yourself. That was a big thing about your past, why you are so attached to these people, these scenarios, these places, these things, because you were not prioritizing yourself. You need to stop being attached to everything else and start being attached to yourself. Continue prioritizing yourself, continue implementing those boundaries and standing on them. And if people are upset with you for taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do for you, forget about them. It doesn't matter. That's not doing anything for you to continue to put energy into something that's not conducive to where you are trying to go and what you're trying to accomplish. All right. That is it for the live reading today. I appreciate you guys coming through and rocking with me as always. Peace, love, and light.